Alright guys, today we're going to be going over the best settings in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not saying that if you don't use these settings you will not be good, or I'm not saying that if you use these settings you will be just goated at the game. Guys, everyone has their own settings. Everybody has their own unique sensitivity. These are the settings that work for me. I'm going to be showing you the sensitivities that work for me. Okay, so first we're going to go over my X and my Y. My X is at a 0.725, and that is for the simple fact that in this game you have to be able to move and look around very quickly. You got to be able to react, and this setting right here allows me to react to gunshots. It allows me to react to my shotgun battles. Like I can move around easy with it. My Y is at a 0.0715, and that is just for my horizontal. My vertical is just a high sense. It's not super high and it's not super low. Like the lowest you can go is like a 6, and the highest is about that I would recommend going is like a 8. And that is just for the simple fact that if you push your sensitivities all up here, you will not. If you can control it, that is very great. That is good. But for a lot of people in shooting games, the highest sensitivity is a no-go for them. But some people like it right in the middle. I'm above. Like I want it right above 6. 6 used to be my sense. 6.6 used to be my favorite sensitivity used in the game. And then it's just like I was like, okay, I'm at 6.6. I need to get faster. So why not bump it up? And you just keep bumping it up until you feel something, until you find something that fits you perfectly. And that's what I found. Now my wireless controlling targeting sensitivity is at a 0.756. That is simply so I can target enemies. I really use this setting to shoot out of the sky. It makes it very easy to laser. Makes it very easy to tap fire with the legendary scar, one of my favorite things. But yeah, it's just comfortable. Now my wireless controlling scope sensitivity. This is when you use a sniper AR with a scope, or anything with a scope, like heavy sniper, bow action, the new sniper in the game, the assault sniper, the AR with the scope. This is how fast you will be able to move your scope. Now, for the way I play, I like to take quick shots, look down sights, shoot. Simple, very quick, very easy, and it allows me to move. So it's like if I'm trying to lead a player with the snipe shot, I can do that. Now, my building and edit sensitivity are max, as high as they can go, for the simple fact that building in this game is so important, guys. Building is so important in this game. And if you want to, because it's like, okay, in Season X, there's a lot of sweats. If you want to keep up, you're going to have to play on the highest. You don't have to play on the highest sensitivity, but you will have to be able to move quick. And then max sensitivity and max edit is just the fastest. Once you get used to playing on it, guys, it'll just come natural. Like you'll be able to do your 90s, editing, walls, peak shots, everything will happen naturally. Okay, we can skip over all this. Anonymous mode, I do not have that on. You will see my name if you kill me. Now, I have this set to 75, scale the hub to 75. The 75 is a perfect number because the map is small. Everything is still on the screen, but it's just everything is smaller. So that means you will have more you will have more screen. Like you can see more of the game. It'll be less mini map, it'll be less inventory, it'll be less of all that on your screen. They'll be shrunk down. The kill feed is smaller. It's all smaller. Spectator count, I love my spectator count. I get to know when somebody's watching me. It just makes me feel like I got put on a show. So it's like when I'm playing solos and I kill somebody and I have a heavy sniper, I just want to, show them a little snipe shots, show them little quick scopes or whatever here and there, if I got it. Or they can just sit back and watch me, attack with that shotgun. My show FPS, this is just so I can know. I don't really need it, but I mean, it's just nice to have. This is for more when I'm playing duos or squads, so my teammates, in case they don't have a mic, they can know what page I'm on and we can still have a mean of communication. Sprint by default. I use sprint by default. Yes, you can call me a bot, but I use sprint by default. Sprint by default with my controller, my L3 button is kind of sticky, so sprint by default is perfect for me. Sprint counts as a reload. Don't use it. Why? They're just gonna make it worse. In case you're running from the storm, you get out of a fight, you want to have all your guns reloaded, and if you're trying to sprint and reload, it's like you're gonna be walking on the battlefield, and that is not what you want. Tap to search/interact. This is so helpful. If you're rebooting a teammate, you tap square and it will you don't have to hold it. If you're reviving, you can just tap square, you do not have to hold it. I highly recommend this. Hold to swap is off. I don't even know what this is. Toggle targeting is off. Reset building choice is off. I mean, if you have the it's like whatever, like say if you have Builder Pro on, whatever you press is gonna automatically go to that. So like there's just no reason. Aim assist definitely on. Edit mode aim assist is off. This will make your edits harder to do. If you get used to freehanding your edits, it'll just be quicker and easier. Turbo building on. This is about creative. We don't need to. Controller auto run. Auto run. Yes, I use controller auto run for the simple fact that my L3 button is sticky. It's not the best L3 button. Allow cross-party platforms. I play with some people on Xbox. Auto open doors. Use this, okay guys, in case your edits aren't the best. I use this for one simple reason, that say if you're in a huge build battle, say you accidentally edit a wall. I mean, if you edit a wall, you can run straight through. But say if you mess up on your edit and you edit a door and you run to the door, if you edit a door and you do not have this on, you're just gonna be running at the door and the door will not open until you press square. If you have on auto open doors, it'll open for you and you can still run through. So you will not be held for your mess up. It'll basically save you. Auto pick up weapons off. I do not need it. I hate it. Auto sort consumables to right. Yes. I definitely like all my consumables to the end of my inventory. All my guns are at the beginning. I run AR first slot, shotgun, SMG, and I usually carry my sniper in my very last slot just so I can snipe a wall and then tap fire. I can switch back to my AR quickly. Builder Pro build immediately. This is what I was talking about when I was saying that when you take out your builds, it's going to automatically, whatever you press is going to go to that. So that will not be a worry. Controller edit time is all the way down. The less time you have to hold a button to edit is better. Like if you can just tap a button in your edit, you just better. Now I'm going to show you my keybinds, and now my edit button is not circle. It is right D-pad, for the simple fact that I can tap it, edit, and go. Now everything else is pretty much the same, except for I think my reset, and yeah, my reset. Everything else is the same, but that's pretty much it. I run color blindness. It helps you see inside the storm. Color blindness, I might need to kick this up a little bit. It helps you see inside the storm. So if you're fighting and somebody has on like the storm skin, like one of those storm skins, you can still see them. Like even though that skin is it blends in with the storm a little bit, you can still see them with this on. Like it'll make the storm brighter, so you can still see in the storm. Now these settings I don't really mess with too much. I just leave them regular degular. Don't touch them, don't mess with them. You don't want to mess up something, just don't touch them. Brightness all the way up for the simple fact you have to be able to see. There's some places on the map when it gets dark, and with your brightness all the way up, That's the best thing you can do to help. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.